Before you scroll away, I need you to give me a few minutes of your attention. Not because I have something clever to say, but because I have something true to say. I'm 85 years old, and what I'm about to tell you isn't dramatic. It isn't motivational. It's just honest. And it took me most of my life to understand. When you're young, waiting feels harmless. It feels responsible, even wise. You tell yourself you're being patient, that timing matters, that rushing things would be a mistake. I told myself the same thing for decades. I didn't realize that waiting wasn't protecting me. It was slowly erasing parts of my life. I waited to feel ready to change careers, ready to start something of my own, ready to become the person I kept imagining in my head. I thought readiness was something that arrived one day, like a signal, like permission, but it never came. And I didn't notice how many years passed while I was waiting for it. I waited to travel because there was always something more important: work, responsibilities, stability. I told myself there would be a better time later, when life was calmer. What I didn't understand back then was that life doesn't calm down. It just replaces one reason to wait with another. I waited to say what I really felt, to tell people I loved them more clearly, to speak honestly when something mattered. I assumed there would always be another conversation, another visit, another chance to speak honestly when something mattered. But some chances don't end with a goodbye. They just quietly disappear. Most regrets aren't about the things you did wrong. They're about the things you never did at all. The risks you talked yourself out of. The paths you didn't take because they felt uncertain. The decisions you postponed because comfort felt safer than courage. Waiting feels safe because nothing changes. But that's the danger of it. While you're waiting, time is still moving. People are still aging. Doors are still closing. And you don't feel the loss until much later, when you realize how much life happened without you fully participating in it.
I spent a large part of my life preparing for a future version of myself, a version that had more confidence, more money,
more clarity. I thought once I reached that version, I'd finally start living fully. But that version never arrived, and neither did the life I kept postponing. At some point, you stop thinking in years and start thinking in moments. You notice your body doesn't move the way it used to. Your energy doesn't return as quickly. Your world becomes smaller. And suddenly, you have time, plenty of it, but far fewer opportunities to use it the way you always planned. That's when the waiting shows its cost, not all at once, quietly, in memories you can't relive, in conversations that never happened, in versions of yourself that never got the chance to exist. I don't regret failing. Failure teaches you something. It shapes you. What hurts is realizing how many times I didn't even try. How often I chose delay over action. How many times I said someday instead of now. Here's the truth no one tells you. There is no perfect moment. There is no stage of life where everything finally lines up and gives you permission to begin. The people you admire didn't wait to feel ready. They started while they were uncertain, while they were afraid, while things were imperfect. Waiting doesn't make things easier. It only makes time shorter. Start before you feel confident. Speak before it feels comfortable. Take the step even if you're not sure how it ends. Because clarity comes from movement, not from standing still. I'm 85 now, and my biggest regret wasn't the wrong choices I made. It was the right choices I never gave myself the chance to make. Waiting felt small in the moment, but looking back, it was the biggest decision of my life. Don't make the same mistake. If this resonated with you, sit with it for a moment and ask yourself honestly, what are you still waiting for?